Hey, what's up, guys? Saturday, March 28th. I just released yesterday's practice video, and today I plan on recording a drum cover, finally, for the song that I've been working on for a long time, Touch and Go by Intervals. So I'm ready to make that video. The song's mostly there. However, there's one part of the song that I'm not totally comfortable with yet. It's the jazzy part towards the end, which I always improvise over, because I'm like, yeah, jazz, but at the same time, maybe that's just my brain's way of tricking me into not having to worry about that part. So I'm going to get in there and get a little more detailed with it, especially this one fill that is just, I feel like, crucial, because the drummer plays right along with the guitarist on this little triplet solo. Oh, it's awesome. Let me play the part for you, and then I'll point out the fill. Tasty little triplet fill there. I'm not too worried about that one. Here it is. There's actually a lot of tasty little stuff going on in that part. I probably won't get it note for note, but, you know, I want to at least get that one fill down. So the most important step when learning something like a song is listening, okay? And that is a step I used to gloss right over, because as soon as I heard the first couple notes, I was like, oh, I got this, and then I'd start rocking. And then, like, later I'd be listening to the song like, oh, I'm not playing it right, because I never took the time to listen. So I'm going to get in there and listen a few times. A few tips: slow it down and see if you can sing it. If you can sing the drum part, you're halfway to playing it, okay? So you got to be able to visualize it first before your hands can even touch it. So I'm just going to listen. Okay, cool. I went ahead and set a loop on this music speed changer app I'm always talking about. It's got an A and a B button. So you set your loop in and out, and then it will just automatically loop for you. That saves so much time when you're listening to a song, specifically a chunk of a song. Because I used to sit there on YouTube, and, well, before that, I would sit there with a CD or a cassette tape even back in the day, and just have to rewind and play and rewind and play. And then you'd rewind too far, and you're like, all right, well, should I fast forward? Or no, I'll probably screw that up, so maybe I'll just wait it out. But now you set your loop point, and boom, it goes. So I'm going to slow it down and see if I can start to sing it. Now first, I got to figure out where this fill even starts. So I started my loop at least a measure before it comes in so I can get into the timing. Here we are at 79% speed. Not sure that was a full measure. I'm going to reset the end point. Here we go. Okay, it was right between beat 1 and 2, so I'm pretty sure it was on the and, but let me go back and confirm. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Yep, that tom right on the and of 1. 1, and then a bunch of triplets, and then I'm going to figure out sort of how he shapes that melody. Okay, so I know it's triplet bass, at least I'm pretty sure, and so we're going to figure out where's the kick drum, where's the tom, where does he come back to the snare, and I'm not too worried about exactly which tom he's hitting, just more the shape of the melody that he's creating. So here we go. I'm going to listen a few more times. Okay, I heard a double on the kick. So something. I'm going to figure out where that double happens, because it leads into a snare, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and then there's probably some little ghost notes on the snare in between that. So 3 and 4 and 1. See if I got that right first of all. 2, 3, 4, and 1. All right, cool. So now I'm going to try to listen for those in-between notes. So Something like that, but I'm going to figure out exactly what he's doing. I have one version of this song with a click and one without. I'm going to pull up the one without the click so I can hear it a little better. And I think it's also in stereo, which the one I made with the click is in mono. Let me just skip ahead to the part. You can see it right on the waveform. It's really cool as you can fast forward and then see like the quiet part. It's probably the quiet part. And then we're 2/3, 3/4 toward the end. I'm going to slow it down even more, which it gets a little more distorted. With anything, even in YouTube, when you slow songs down, they're going to start to get distorted. So there's a point where it doesn't help because you can't even hear what drum he's hitting. It's so distorted. But let's see if we can push it a bit. I think I was wrong about that kick drum. I think it leads into a tom, which leads into the snare. I think that's maybe what he's doing. Let's try that. Let's listen again. 1 and 2 and 3. Woo! Yes, that is definitely what he's doing. Okay, so I have the first chunk of the fill. 3 and 4 and 1. No. 3 and 4 and 1. Right, left, kick, right, left. Yeah, it's such a classic linear move. Wish my right foot was stronger with the doubles, but hey, it is what it is today. Okay, let me see if I can just nail that every time for now. It's hard to do in time. Yeah. Okay, one more time. Okay, got the first move. Let's see where it goes from there. I think I heard that. That'll get us one note further. Taka-taka-ga-dum. Yeah, I want to go extra low because it sounds like, the first chunk used maybe this tom and that tom. So the second chunk's going to go a little lower on that. So let's hear that again. A lot of times what I think I'm hearing is actually totally wrong. And so listening multiple times just to double, triple check. Because your brain, once it's like, oh, I think I know that pattern. It was this other one. And it'll put in a pattern that you've done before that's maybe close but not exact. So you really got to keep your ears open and listen with an open mind. Yeah, I definitely hear those low toms. So. No. I think. Boom. So there's one more snare in there. I think probably a kick drum double kick that leads into it. think that's the ending. All right, so we're getting little chunks here and there, and you're just trying to piece it together like a puzzle. That's all I'm doing. You take these big, complex, intimidating fills, you slow them down, and you break them into little tiny pieces, and you chew them up. It's so weird that it starts on the end of one. I almost miss it every time. I'm just going to let it loop. And this is where having ADD is so tough, because it's like I'll have it 1 second and then poof, it's gone. The idea in my head, it's just gone. Anyway, it's always a struggle. I think that's it. I'm going to repeat it a few times on my own so it'll stick, and then I'm going to try it with the song, see if it lines up, and then I'm going to listen again and just repeat the process. Trust the process. This is the way. I don't know if he's doing that. Like, I don't know if he's doing that linear, like that last kick drum in there, but I kind of like it. So I'm trying to get my foot to follow its own melody. Check it the and then get it to work in context with my hands. The stuff with the thing about this linear stuff is that the timing has to be so tight. So if you don't take the time to slow that down, man, it's gonna sound sloppy. That'd be amazing if that's what. Let me listen again before I get too deep. I might have to just guess my way through some of this fill. More linear kick stuff. God, I'm not good at this stuff. All right, I'm going to try this a few more times. Another one. I use old busted up sticks for practice. So I will use a fresh pair for the recording. Yeah, I mean this one, the one I just got to replace it, is already halfway. Actually, never mind. That wouldn't have lasted a minute. All right, here we go. Okay, I think it's something like that. And now I'm going to try it with a metronome on my own, just to make sure that I've got it tight. Sometimes when you're playing along with the song, you think you're sounding awesome because you're really listening to the song. So it helps to... what tempo are we at here? So you could think of that as like 160-ish or like 80, I guess. Either way. Oops. Put it in triplet. Actually, we can put it in 16th note triplet. Here we go. That's not right. So I guess we'll go back to 80 something. Where are we at? I think that's it. I'll just put it on eighths for now. Because the groove itself is not in triplet, it's in straight, but the fill goes into triplet, so eighths are like the least common multiple or whatever. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, my foot wants to freak out every time I try to do that double. It's like, yeah, I lack control there. So that's what I'm struggling with. Okay, I'm going to call that good enough and get to this video shoot. Wish me luck, y'all.